I just got an exciting new piece of hardware in. It's small, it's quiet, and it's super profitable. It's a crypto mining rig that'll break even in less than 3 months. I said it's quiet, but listen to all that noise. Well, that's an Ethereum ASIC miner. We're dealing with this little guy that's got a pineapple on it, and it sounds more like a space heater or a desk fan than something loud like that ASIC miner. Oh, and this little guy only uses about 100 watts. That's like probably less than your laptop. But let me show you this miner from every angle. Here's a quick message from our month's video sponsor, Compass, who are aiming to become the best marketplace for the purchase of Bitcoin mining ASICs and the best place to find cheap power prices at verified mining co-location facilities around the world. Mine with Compass with our link in the video description below. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video review, overview, and just also basic setup guide, right? When it comes to this interesting FPGA powered crypto mining rig. We're gonna be looking at the coin first, right? Grincoin. And crazy how time flies, right? I made my original Grin mining videos over 2 years ago. Today's all about Grincoin. It's not gonna be much about mimblewimble. It's not really gonna be that much about Grincoin. It's gonna be all focused on actually mining the project. It launched today, so if you start mining it right after watching this video, you can say you mined it on the first day it came out, and easily within the first 24 hours. And then there was rumors of some ASIC Grincoin miners coming to market. Well, the rumor is that those were created, but only really prototypes, and then a different company bought that, got some funding, and brought them to market. Which is exactly why we're going to be looking at Apollo Global with their little cute pineapple logo here today. We're going to be reviewing specifically the Apollo G1 Mini, which is supposed to complete 1.4 graphs per second GPS in comparison to their full-size G1 whopping 42 graphs per second at only 2,800 watts, which is a higher efficiency, right? If we did this times 28, good old calculator, times 28, 39.2 graphs per second. So by scaling up, they get a slightly higher efficiency, but this is a very critical point because this means that these bigger miners don't basically put this mini one out of business. It's almost like you just sliced off a little piece of it, which is actually pretty freaking cool. And while these prices may be shown in yuan right now, they're cheaper than you may think. But first, let's look at the miner a little bit more, right? So I actually got in touch with them via Twitter. I didn't think these things existed. And if you want to reach out to them, I recommend you contact them directly on Twitter, okay? And I'm also going to set up a group buy on the VoskCoin Talk forum, which is our, native forum here. I don't know if it's going to happen yet. I haven't discussed this with them yet, but basically I want to see how many of you would be interested in ordering these. And with that, I'll go to them and be like, hey, me and my boys want some miners, right? But talking about ordering something, we haven't even reviewed it yet. Okay, so here's what I think is really interesting. I think that their data may just simply be wrong because it shows mining profitability of $2.48 per day, and that it should burn up about 29 cents in electricity. However, when I look at my daily mining profitability, I'm mining about 7 Grincoins a day, and that's $7.50 at current prices. And Grin has been performing terribly, absolutely abysmal over the last year. and they've only just recently appreciated 90% in price over the last 30 days, making this a much more profitable miner. But anyone who was able to get one of these earlier is already most likely broken even and then some. Remember, this thing's small, it's cool, it's easy to use. I love mining rigs with form factors like this. They really decentralize it and they make it more approachable, right? I'd like to take a moment to thank today's video sponsor, SpectroCoin.com. And I want to lead with one of the coolest things about their service: a personal, dedicated IBAN. You may be American, you may not even know what that means, but if you're in the European market, that's pretty cool. That's their competitive edge in the market. It's an IBAN account linked to a Euro wallet. So you have the possibility to receive and withdraw money directly to and from your SpectroCoin account. We're talking that dirty fiat money, my friends. They've also got their own Visa debit card associated with their platform. But it's a crypto channel, right? So what about the cryptocurrencies? You can buy and sell multiple cryptocurrencies on their exchange. They have instant cryptocurrency exchanges. You can hold the coins, you can send the coins, you can spend the coins, right? They also serve as a payment gateway. You can offer your customers an innovative method for paying for goods and services. You can receive your payments in Bitcoin and other leading cryptos, and they instantly convert funds to a currency of your choice. You could take Bitcoin payment, but you're like, oh, I don't like that, the orange coin, right? And you can just have it converted to, say, euros automatically. They're also offering crypto loans. In addition to that, an advanced or pro level exchange for crypto trading. And they support some of the top cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, USDC, the US dollar coin, right? XRP, USDT Tether, and a bunch of others. So learn more about SpectroCoin.com with the link in the video description below. But let's log into the device and let me show you a little bit more about that. So just like that, you put the IP address into your browser. Admin is the username and password, and it logs us into the device. It's classic ASIC mining setup. And so we look at it, we see that it's pretty much hitting where it's supposed to be. It's not reading the temperature properly. It shows the fan RPM here, and then we get the error readout. And a lot of this is showing not in English, which, obviously your boy only speaks English. But right now you can select which mining algorithm you're on. So we have Grin32 as well as Grin31. And that's really important because if we come over here, we look at the mining profitability, it's supposed to be much more profitable on Grin32. I have not tested it with Grin31. I've been very happy with the mining profitability on Grin32. So with that in mind, I'm keeping it on F2 pool. There's a lot of love and hate for F2 pool, but at the end of the day, it's a profitable mining pool, and I'm not always here to fight politics and everything like that in every video. So it's pretty easy to get set up. You just make an account, like a username, and then you can grab the appropriate mining address, and then with that, you put it, just literally copy paste right there, username.workername, password 123, or anything you really want. Click save, and you are off to the races, my friend. Looking at the ASIC status here, we've got, essentially the equivalent of one ASIC or chip here, right, in this little miner. And it's reading out right now at a temperature of 78 Celsius, graphs a second at 1.52, and it submitted 16,298 shares, and 101 of those have been rejected. CG miner, classic ASIC miner interface here. It's open sourced, and that's why you see them really on all these miners. You can see the uptime, and it hasn't had any downtime since I've set this miner up. Straight uptime of 5 days and 21 hours. And with all that in mind, our mining profitability projections that I have here are actually rounded down. So that's just one more thing to keep in mind. Realistically, we're really looking more at like 8 Grin a day, which would put us all the way up to $8.56. And everybody always wants to talk numbers, getting rich, making money, all that. Well, that's cool and stuff. But this thing, for reference, like if you can get it at the proper price, will break even in less than 90 days, right? Because how much does it cost? Well, let me show you the revenue first. Yesterday, 9.5 or really 9.6 Grincoins were mined. And it's estimating that today I'll mine 7.5. And so I've just been accumulating my balance in here, so I don't have the payout records, which are really helpful. Sorry, to be honest, I forgot to put my Grincoin address. And also, by the way, as far as that goes, that's always a top question, right? So I'm mining right into HotBit.io. I don't actively maintain a Grincoin wallet. I'm exhausted of having a million wallets. So, for better and worse, I'm mining right into HotBit. You can also trade Grin on HotBit, whether you want to buy more Grins after this video or you want to sell the coins you mine here on HotBit. You can do all that. We have a referral link out below. I think I've made literally 20 cents with that referral link. So help me get that quarter, baby. I'd like to take a brief moment to thank today's video sponsor, Cook.finance. They're creating a decentralized asset management platform. Oh, and get this, it's on multiple blockchains, my friend. You can buy this on Uniswap, or you could head over to PancakeSwap and scoop some up. They got a lot of stuff going on. If you reference their roadmap, you'll see that. Learn more about Cook.finance with the link in the video description below, or watch our full video review on Cook.finance, which is the way better option. So we come back over here. This is their official site, and you're like, bro, it's not secure. I'm like, bro, take that up with them. This is also translated via Google Translate. I was not able to get the English version, if they have one, to load. Okay, iPollo.com, iPollo, whatever.com /product. I'll have all this stuff linked out so you guys don't end up on the wrong spot. But we look at this, 4,500 won, right? With that Chinese yuan, I keep saying it like Juan, yan. Okay, Google says I'm supposed to say it yuan. I'm just an ignorant American, all right? Jeez, I just want to go to the barbecue and shoot some guns with the boys. Come on. So, like I'm saying, that translates to about $700. And full transparency disclaimer, I didn't think this thing was real, so I wasn't gonna buy one. And that's exactly why I got in touch with these guys on Twitter and I asked to review one here on the channel. So they sent me one to review. Pretty interesting. Honestly, I was shocked when this thing showed up, and it's actually really cool. So, proceed with caution. You do whatever you want to do. I'm not telling you to buy one or anything like that. That's also why I'm bringing up the, I'll make a group buy thread and bringing up that whole proposition, because that way we can kind of rally the troops, see where the interest is at, find out some more details, and, proceed to hopefully with a, risk-free plan, right? If you want to get into this. And, you may be wondering, like, what about the big boy? That thing's supposed to make $265 a day, okay, after the electric bill. Before that, $274 at current prices. Very crazy, very wild, much in line with the previous mining profitability projections of the Innosilicon grin miner that never really came to market. I have not seen one of these in the wild, right? You do a quick Google, you end up on sites like this. This is a great way to get scammed, man. You can deal with Alibaba if you want. You can deal with their trade assurance and all that. But a lot of noobs, they think Alibaba is like eBay. It's like, bro, you don't understand. This, crypto is the wild, wild west of finance. That's what Alibaba trading is still like. It's not, I may be making it sound a little bit worse than it is, but if you're looking for like one-off buys and stuff like that, you're going to have a bad time. These people only want to deal with big money. Generally speaking, and you will be astonished at how many scammers are on there. Very quickly we see a link like this, and is it real? I don't know. You're gonna see like 10 more listings that all look the exact same. And why does it look so shiny there? All things to keep in mind. But jumping back to my man iPollo, right? And I say that I don't actually know them. I'll just be clear. And they have their stuff right here, and the main thing obviously of interest here is the Cuckoo chip, which is Grin Cuckoo mining algorithm, mimblewimble, Harry Potter stuff, all that craziness. 2.5D memory intensive supercomputer chip, 2 terabytes per second of bandwidth. Application scenario, Grin mining machine. This isn't like buying a graphics card, man. You need to understand what you're doing. You get into this, the risk associated. You want a pineapple miner, because I like the whole pineapple stuff. It's fun, it's fresh. But you got to understand that, like, this is not some newbie stuff. If you never had a mining rig, this just is not the one for you. So it's like, Vosk, would you recommend it? Well, one, everybody's going to be buying everything up if they can. So it's likely that they've already sold all of their stock. I've reached out to them. They do respond. I noticed that the responses are a little bit slow. I'm really thankful to have the opportunity to review this miner. And again, to be honest, I'm astonished that it even exists. In my experience, it's been working well, very well, fantastic, really, which really makes me wish, obviously, that I had the big boy. But something that makes $250 a day in this market, and the profitability is up 90% because it's going to fall in line with the grin that it mines, because that's all this mines, just the Grincoin. I mean, technically it mines the algorithm, but tell me another coin on there. There's not one that matters. So with all that in mind, it's like, you know, should I get this? Should I get that one? One, if you want to and you can, but the price associated is pretty crazy, right? So on here, let's just, you know, pull that up. Per this site is priced at 17 grand. Apparently, I can get it right here in Alibaba for 10 G's. What a deal! Let's go. No, that's scam reason number 29. I recommend the miner if you can get it. I mean, yeah, it's cool. It's cheap. It's gonna break even in less than 90 days, and I'm talking about the little one, right? This little one's sweet. Put it anywhere. You know, very simple power. I mean, it just plugs into the wall because it's tiny. Okay, it's a little guy. Whereas if you have a full-size monitor, 2800 watts, that's some pretty good amperage. Okay, you need a proper electric setup to be able to handle something like that, which is why I always really favor these little miners for decentralizing mining. So I'm very happy to see this kind of product even come to market, period. But again, we're in a crypto bull run. Everyone is buying everything up. So I do recommend the little one if you can get it. I don't believe that the big one is real yet. Nothing personal. I just don't believe anything's real until I see it in person or another verified source. And that's really been one of the main goals here at the VoskCoin YouTube channel, is to establish our presence as a third-party validator. If a miner's real, send it to me. I'll review it. I'll give you guys the stats and I'll let you know. We reviewed a lot of dud miners, things that never really worked or did not work well, or had back doors built in and everything in between. It's been a crazy journey, and there's been I hope that we've saved you guys a lot of money through these trials. So anyway, without going on and on, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up, leave a comment below, and let me know your thoughts on this mining rig. As always, I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next video.